Hello you guys, welcome to today's video. It's all about healing your money at the root cause, looking at your childhood and the impact that it has on your current finances, and just being maybe a little bit willing to forgive our parents or our caretakers who taught us beliefs that are not serving us. Because I had this epiphany the other day. If you've been watching my YouTube videos, I used to talk about how between ages 0 and 7, that's where you create your understanding of the world. And that's true, but I didn't really make the connection that that applies to money too. Oftentimes, what we learn about money between ages 0 and 7, that's what we're going to carry throughout our life as an adult. Because it's like, oh, well, this is the way things are. This is the money rules I created as a child. And even though we're no longer children, it's like, oh, I still believe this nonsense because I haven't really looked at it and haven't really questioned it. So today's tapping session is going to be on, first and foremost, being willing and open to change. Oftentimes it's like, oh, I've always been this way. I've always been in scarcity or lack, or I've never had enough money. That's how things have always been. But being open and willing to change, to realize that that doesn't have to be the way things continue to be. So we can be open and willing to change, to allow more abundance into our lives, to look at these beliefs and let them go that aren't serving us. And then also looking at the things that our parents and caretakers taught us and maybe being willing to forgive them, and also forgiving ourselves because you didn't know any better. And there's no reason to hang on to all that shame and guilt and nonsense because it's not going to help you be more abundant in life. I'm so excited to share this tapping session with you. And we're really just going to dive right into it. So we're going to start on the side of the hand. And I'd like you to repeat after me. Even though for the longest time, I have known that there's more out there for me. In terms of finances, and in terms of several other things. But I have all these patterns in my life that have created my current financial circumstances. And I'm deeply ready for things to change. I want to level up. I want to have good money habits. And I just want to feel comfortable with money in general. I'm tired of feeling not great with money. Or feeling like I can't talk about it. Or feeling like money's bad or gross. I want to live an abundant life. I want to live a life full of options and freedom. So I'm gonna have to let go of all my financial BS. That's truly not serving me. And financial literacy is a skill that can be learned. I can learn anything. And I'm absolutely open to doing so. So even though for the longest time, I've had these wild, unhelpful beliefs about money, that more than likely stemmed from my childhood, I choose to deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself and possibly the people in my life that were well-intentioned but taught me unhelpful things in regards to money. I'm so ready to shift this today. All right, take a deep breath in and let it go. Okay, so hopefully that has gotten you primed and ready to just dive in deeper to this topic of it's safe to change, and then looking at the things our parents taught us about money that might not be the most helpful in creating the most abundant lifestyle that we desire. And that's going to look different for everyone. And the beliefs we believe about money are also going to look a little bit different for everyone. So I have included 5 journal prompts for after this tapping session to even dive deeper into this topic and really look at the beliefs like, oh, my parents or caretakers taught me this, and this, all of this money mind trash that's just trash. So, and then once we look at it, it's like, okay, what would I rather believe? Or your parents may have taught you helpful things about money, and it's like, cool, I want to keep that, and then here's all the other positive money beliefs or money habits or whatever that I also want to instill into myself. So it's really choosing your money blueprint, like choosing to have better beliefs and letting go of the unhelpful things. We're literally rewiring our brains to be more positive and more abundant. And right this moment, we're looking at the negative things because you have to acknowledge it. If not, it's like sweeping it under the rug, being like, no problems here, I'm so abundant, when, we might have things telling us we're not so abundant and having issues, creating patterns that are not in line with abundance. So, with that being said, we're now going to get into several full rounds of tapping, and we're just going to start on top of the head. And I would like you to repeat after me. Change is scary, but I want something different. I desire a different relationship with money. And that's going to require some change. That's going to require me to look at my beliefs. It's going to require me to let go of some unhelpful things. But the life that I desire will be completely worth it. So I am ready and willing to put in some work. So that way I can create the life that I deeply desire. And I choose to know that the life that I want is absolutely possible for me. Maybe it's even inevitable. And that's such an exciting thought. I am opening the doors to possibility today. Regardless of my past. Regardless of what my parents or caretakers taught me. Regardless of how much debt I have. Regardless of what my job is. none of those things matter in regards to the future that I get to have. Because I'm letting go of all the BS today. My parents were very well-meaning. And they taught me what they could about money. And some of it may have not been the most helpful. And I get to decide today to keep believing those unhelpful things, or to look at them and let them go. I can choose new beliefs today. I get to change my mind. There is nothing written in stone. That says I cannot be abundant. That says I must struggle forever. That says people like me can never have X, Y, and Z. Or any other messages I may have gotten growing up. Those things are not written in stone. They are just ideas. And that doesn't mean it's the truth. It's up to me to decide the kind of life I get to have. And I'm ready and willing to begin to forgive some people in my life. The people that taught me unhelpful things about money. Because I choose to know that they were just doing their best. And I too have been doing my best. But I'm learning that things can be different. I can change today. And I'm willing and open to do so right now. So even though for the longest time, I have believed a bunch of nonsense about money, and I've believed a bunch of nonsense about myself. I choose to deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. I forgive myself for not being an expert with money. And I forgive myself for believing what people had told me about money. And I'm choosing better beliefs today. And I'm so worthy of that. I truly am worthy of all of my desires. And I'm releasing everything that tells me otherwise. I am worthy and deserving of money. And I choose to know that there is always enough. Even for people like me. I live in an abundant universe. And I'm open to believing that today. I'm now opening myself up to endless possibilities. And I'm so excited to be on this journey. I truly am deserving of it all. And nothing is going to stop me. And so it is. All right, take a deep breath in and let it go. Wiggle if that feels good. How are you feeling? That may have brought up so much stuff, and I highly recommend taking some time to journal on the 5 journaling prompts I have provided with you in the description down below, and just dive deeper. What did your parents or caretakers teach you about money, and what was helpful, what was not helpful? How did that make you feel? Like, journal on those prompts and just see what comes to light, because we're oftentimes just running on autopilot. Like, our finances is due to the autopilot beliefs that we've had forever. And then once you look at them, you can then change them to have more better positive beliefs, which are going to create better and positive habits. And that's going to create better and positive actions in your life. And you're going to see an improvement in your finances. So thank you for being here. Thank you for tapping along with me today. Thanks for being here. And I'll catch you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Okay, bye.